Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another Daily Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum. I am Anson. Willow's coming over. Well, I thought she was coming over to say hi. Can't have my cheese, Willow. No, I didn't. I have not eaten breakfast yet this morning. Huh, baby girl. Did you eat your breakfast? No? Your ears stink. Mommy didn't clean your ears. Say, pee you. She's that type of dog that you have to clean her ears. Have to. Otherwise, they get yeasty. That yeast smell. That's blood. Gross. Huh. Constantly cleaning your ears. So, today, I have to start on another project. Only because the area that I'm at right now with the shed is kind of requires two people, and I'm here by myself. So I did reach out to the community, and I am going to get some help, so I will not have to wait, because Gladys is basically only available on weekends, and if I have something that's going to require two people, I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out if I really, really needed to, but I'm also trying to save my back. It actually feels a lot better than it did yesterday. It was just muscle tension. That's really all it was, muscle tension. So I did the muscle relaxers, all the stretches and such for leg stretches and back stretches and core stretches and just all those things. And feeling good today. So, but I have another shed to build. This one is actually going to be just storage. Majority of it is for storage. That way we can get our stuff out of the old house where we were staying at over at my buddy's place. Which we're probably gonna have to get rid of the couch that we had because Gladys went and did her her allergy test, where they poke you on your arms and your back and all that stuff with a bunch of things. And she's actually allergic to dander, goose dander, and chicken dander, and duck dander. And that couch is basically 100% filled with goose down feathers. So, I didn't really care for that couch because of that. She loved it, loved it. But she constantly would always say, "It's like I'm itchy, I'm itchy, I'm itchy, I'm itchy, I'm itchy." And it's probably one of the reasons why. Which we didn't sit on the couch constantly, and it would always have like a blanket or something on it. So I'm pretty sure that helped out a lot, and such. But yeah, and then it said that she was also allergic to a couple trees, like a cottonwood tree, a cedar, which we're surrounded by cedar. We're in Arkansas, so a lot of the cedar, like me personally, I love working with cedar. I love building with cedar. I don't like having cedar on my property for the main tree, right? Because for one, it's very invasive. It takes a lot of water. It'll take away from a lot of the other trees, and it'll just start choking stuff out, and then all of your nice hardwoods and all that such will dwindle because the cedars are going to take over. So for our main area that we're trying to clear, right, all of the clearing, so basically from the creek, or almost from where the driveway is on the other side of the property, where our house build is, like where we've been doing the shed currently, basically that from there all the way to the road is going to be cleared. Not 100%, like we're leaving a lot of trees, but we're going to be clearing all of the undergrowth. Every single cedar is coming out. All the pines will be coming down. We're only going to be leaving hardwoods, and even probably a few of the hardwoods will come because we're going to thin it out. Um, because we would like to be able to see, you know, our land. We would like to be able to see, the road, but it's still going to be thick enough, to where I don't think anyone will be able to see the house from the road. So we're still going to have privacy. It's going to be further back, but then up here at the front, where the cabins are going to be for mom and dad's cabin, and then mom and grandma's cabin, we plan on doing, because it's a dirt road, right? So you need to have some type of dust break. That way, dust and stuff is not. Otherwise, your house is just going to stay dirty constantly. So we want to build a type of tree wall, which for that we're probably going to use like a conifer or something, something that can grow fairly tall but be thick. Uh, so we might go with that route, is basically a very tall hedge, right? So I know some of those trees, like I'm pretty sure that's what it is, right? It's because they'll grow to be about 2 or 3 feet round, but then be like 14, 15, 16 feet tall. Um, and you plant those, about every 3 feet apart or 2 feet apart, and just let it go, and you'll have a wall, right? That's a dust break. But we're not going to do that right up against the road. So I know on one side, because we have the power line, because the power line basically it comes in from the corner, right? Comes in, hooks a 90, and then comes in to the property. So on that side where that power line is, we will have to keep it 15 feet, at least 15, probably more than 15 feet, so they don't come in and just chop off one side of it. So I would suggest, doing closer to 20 to put that up there, and that would be for mom and dad's cabin, right? That way, they'll have that dust break. Now, they're still gonna be able to see, the road on the other side. Like, people will be able to see the cabin, because as the road goes, the road will go, and then kind of it starts curving, off to the left. So, um, obviously, people are going to see the cabin, so they're not going to have as much like privacy up here in the front, like what we will with the house. But that'll be okay. And I know that tree line, with doing that, will give them some privacy, and also that dust break. So yeah, that's one of the things that is in the future. Little bean spillage for that. So yeah, other things I can work on. So I know that other shed really needs to get put up too, because trust me, if I'm needing to find something to do, I'd rather be working on the bridge, because I'd like to get that finished. But we do need to get that other shed up. That way we can grab our stuff, and then that's eventually also going to be the laundry room, because since we are moving our stuff over there as well, no one's going to be up here for this tent in the front, which this will also end up being storage and like another laundry area. So yeah, because this stuff is staying, right. That tent and the laundry pads and the power, the RV power, all that stuff is going to be staying there, because mom and dad are bringing their own washer and dryer, and that's more than likely what we are using up at the other site. So we haven't really talked that much on that, so that could go either way. Um, let's see. But I know for here though, because we don't have a well on this side of the creek yet, we do need to get a well put in up here at some point. So to be able to run laundry here, um, we would have to bring the water buffalo over here. If someone like came to visit, type thing, and brought an RV, same thing. We can fill up the water buffalo, bring it over, be able to have water, and so it's basically the same thing we're doing every day. I fill up the water buffalo about every other day. Sometimes every day. Just depends on if we have to do laundry. Um, but normally, because I fill up 175 gallons, uh, just because the axle and the springs on that trailer just are not strong enough to hold that tank if it's completely full. It's barely strong enough to hold it with 175 gallons. I probably push it further than it should be going, because the leaf springs that are on there, they bottom out. The axle of the trailer bottoms out, so as it's coming down, right, it goes, and then the axle sits right onto the leaf spring, which I know is not good. Because there's no bump stops, there's none of that stuff in there. So, um, which it probably would be nice to have, a little 2-inch bump stop to install on it, but who knows? Maybe one day. I wouldn't mind, upgrading that trailer to have a little bit stronger spring and maybe a little bit stronger axle, but that's future projects. That's not stuff that needs to happen right now. But all right, you guys. So just know that help's on the way. I have reached out to the community. Um, the person was not able to come today to help, but tomorrow morning they should be able to come in and help me at least get the trusses in at a bare bones minimum. If he wants to stick around, check out the property, maybe put up the plywood or the decking up for the roof. All the help is greatly appreciated, but I'd only asked if he could help me with the trusses. So that's the part I can't do right now. I can't be on both sides of the building at the same time. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with that. It's greatly appreciated that you're helping us grow, sharing us out, both here and over on the main channel. And if you're new here and you don't know about the main channel, you can go check that out. It's Ivy's Family Factotum. A lot of times the links are down in the description. Normally I have to update these at the end of the week. I always try to do that. And then, yeah, that's it. Last but not least, remember to always thank a veteran at every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.